You ever heard the term with friends like these? Well, if you have, you could probably finish it. If you haven't, it goes something like this. With friends like these, who needs enemies? I had uh, I had some people I called friends for a period of time, and people can't understand why I burned the bridges with them. Because I thought over all the time I'd spent talking to them, sharing my beliefs with them, and informing them of things that they were blatantly and glaringly ignorant of, that that they could actually be able to look at me as a human being. But when I chose to go ahead and come out of the shell that I had to put myself in for my own sanity and well-being, uh, they just looked and pointed and said, "Aha! Aha! Aha! There it is!" Because, frankly, they stripped me of my humanity and they reduced me to an object of ridicule. I have to endure all these people's derision and their frankly, they take glee in and hey, it's funny and it's true. Well, only to a point. Maybe it had been true at one point in time, but it certainly isn't now. Now it's just fucking slander. And it goes to such extremes that, frankly, I'm surprised I didn't develop agoraphobia or something. But you see, I've got a big brass fucking pair of cojones. I've got more courage in my little finger than most of them have in their entire bodies. You see, I know that they have to be surrounded by friends before they're willing to open their mouth and say how they feel, tell people how they think. And I would direct all of my viewers to check out something called Johari's Window. And just go ahead and Google it and see what you come up with. I know what you'll come up with. You'll come up with Johari's Window. And Johari's Window was a model. It was basically, it's like a pane of glass with four segments, and it's a model of the human psyche. Uh, just check it out. It's kind of hard to explain, really. Uh, when I looked into it, it pointed out that there were, essentially three fears that all human beings have. The first being speaking in public, the second being fear of death, and the third being getting killed while speaking in public. Gee, I wonder why that is. Probably because people who come out and state the truth, people don't handle the truth very well, and they tend to kill these people. Take John Lennon or Martin Luther King, for instance. But, I really, really, I, I have to forgive these people all of their transgressions, and no matter how they make me hurt inside, I have to forgive them for it because I was no different than them at one point in time. I just walked around with my head in my asshole at all times, and frankly, it was so far up there I could taste my tonsils if I stuck out my tongue. But there came a time when I heard a very, very loud pop. In fact, it was so loud I thought my world had come to an end. But really, really, it was nothing to be scared of. It was nothing to be terrified about. It was just my head emerging out of my asshole. This is, pestilence. And some girl said I treated a disease as a status symbol. Well, if you cured yourself of something that is supposedly incurable, well, it can only be treated, and the treatments don't do a goddamn thing. But hey, if you had done that, wouldn't you wear that as a badge of honor? I know I certainly am going to. And frankly, I don't care if you do come to the realization, and truly, truly, if you are one of these people and you have just become aware of things and you are ashamed of the way you made, light of things in such a way that you had to demonize me and basically make my life a living hell. If my words happen to shame you, make you ashamed, I don't really give a flying fuck. I don't care if you decide you want to get to know me. because I've seen so much of the bad side of the people in this town. I really don't want to get to know any of them. I don't really see why I should put in the effort. It's become glaringly clear that the people in this country will be perfectly fine with events occurring here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah, right, brave. Swallowed the Patriot Act 2, swallowed free speech zones. Frankly, people in this country are spineless, gutless cowards, and I'm ashamed to call them my countrymen. And, well, this has been pestilence because, frankly, I am going to get my name legally changed to that. And I told these people who, were my friends. I hate that fucking air quote thing, but sometimes it comes in handy. Um, those people, I told them that when I stopped talking, they should worry. What I really should have said was, when a lazy, worthless piece of shit like me starts to take action, because I am one lazy motherfucker, you should be deeply, deeply troubled and concerned. Because frankly, if someone like me who abhors violence and tries to avoid it at all times is going to go out and get a gun permit, and if that doesn't work, I'll try and get guns illegally. Because frankly, I am terrified of the people of this country. They are asleep at the wheel, and I am just waiting for them to drive their nation over a cliff. And you know what? That's really all I got for now. If you continue viewing, or you wish to continue viewing, go ahead and make a profile, subscribe, or just simply use this as another avenue to shower me with ridicule and derision. At least here, I can block you.